Welcome back to Master of My Fate, where I interview creatives, entrepreneurs, and free thinkers. My guest today is Elijah Barber. He's a 21-year-old real estate investor who moved from a small town in Illinois to none other than New Jersey. Enjoy. Yo,
Hello.
yo, yo, what's good?
Sir. Hey, give me a second. Let me.
Yeah, sure. Are you on your phone or?
Yes, I am on my phone, and it's horizontal. Does it need to be vertical?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
So what's up, man? How's it going?
Man, everything has been extremely well, and I don't mean that in terms of like good or bad. What I mean is like every single day is just like it's like something new that's discovered, and so I love the whole idea of like not knowing.
Yeah.
And so there's so much I don't know about the real estate industry and even myself.
Wait, hold on.
Like,
we'll get to that because we don't even know who you are yet. Hold up.
wait, are you recording right now?
Yeah, I'm recording right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, let's honestly. All right, tell us a bit about yourself and where you're from.
Yeah. So today I flip a lot of real estate in three predominant areas: Jersey City, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But I wasn't always flipping houses, so I did the typical traditional thing, high school, and then attended college for 1 year. And my favorite moments in college was like Monday through Friday. I would literally spend every single day with like in the College of Business. And I wasn't even taking like business classes at the time. But I would be in there talking to all the teachers, the marketing directors, and be like, "Yo, like, how are you guys making money? Like, like, how do you even like go about like with entrepreneurship and even like trying to build a business and stuff?" And so I would also talk with the dean. And so I kept telling him like, "Look, man, I have all these ideas and I want to explore them." But at that moment, I had a lot of fear in my life, and I didn't know how to like get over that. And so I was looking in others to kind of help me with that. And today I kind of look in with myself. But at that time, I looked at the college, at the dean, and I was like, "Listen, man, I have to figure this stuff out. I don't know what the hell I want to do, but I want to figure out like how to make my own money and like live on my own and all that stuff." And so I ended up dropping out of college, and I was 18, 19 at the time, and I ended up packing up all my stuff because I'm originally from Illinois, and I moved out here to the East Coast. And you and I both know our mutual friends. We have Gerard Adams. There was Gerard, Gary Vaynerchuk. These guys were out here on the East Coast, and I was like, holy smokes, if they're out here, that means like entrepreneurship is alive, and like that's where it is. And so they're actually a big influence of mine on why I even came out here. And once I first moved out here, I had no idea. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like I'm getting so low on funds. Like I have like no job and none of that stuff. And it was pretty incredible because I stayed curious and I attended events. I went to a few of Gerard's events, and then I also attended like $10 real estate events.
What's
and when
that?
I went to one of the, like on Meetup, you could pay like $10 to get into the event.
Okay.
And so, a lot of people think like, you got to spend like $5,000-10,000 to go and like learn something. Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying is like, I paid $10 and got into this event that like opened up my whole world. And so I went to a local real estate event. There was this guy on stage, and he was like, if you're in this business to invest in real estate, like with your own money, he's like, you've already reached a limit. I was like, what? Because my whole life, people have talked about like, have saving up money to buy a house and all this stuff. And this guy basically just said, like, dead in my face, he was like, yo, like, stop trying to like use your own money, because in essence you've reached a cap. And he's super spiritually developed, and he's one of my business partners and mentors today. But he believes in like, an unlimited reality. And so the question is like, how can you buy real estate now with none of your own money? This way you have no caps, and you can buy as much real estate as you want. And so that's kind of my story on how I got started with real estate.
I'm sorry, I want to backtrack a bit because I got lost in the narrative. So you said you're originally from Illinois.
Yep.
And then you came to the East Coast, but like, explain how that was. Like, do you have relatives here? Did you, like, what happened?
Yeah, so like my big thing was at that moment in my life, I was like 18 or 19. I wanted to be around entrepreneurship. And I found a landlord who was willing to accept like me living there with terms of my financial conditions, as long as I helped him take care of the property. But I wasn't aware of real estate at the time. I was just like, look, I need to live in a house. I don't have any money. How can we do this? And the landlord was like, if you just help me take care of the property, like, I'll give you like 50% off the payment or whatever. And so
Okay.
moved here to Morristown, New Jersey, and then just slowly made my way, started going to real estate events and all that stuff.
So you're out here like by yourself.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. And you're how old are you now?
Well, I'm 21 now.
Okay. Okay. So, ho- so you knew that you wanted to do real estate when you were in Illinois before coming out to the
No,
East Coast.
not at all. I had no idea what I wanted to do.
So you came out to the East Coast just with just an idea, like just
There
because
wasn't even an idea.
just
I was
because
just
like
I was
people were
holy
here.
Yeah, I was like, holy smokes, like entrepreneurship's out there. I was like, let me go, just go, and like let me just try it and figure it out.
Wow, that's a crazy leap of faith. I've never met somebody that's done that or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How was like? I mean, I gotta know like how was like your first month from that? Like, so you
Dude,
moved in, you unpacked your bags, you made this deal with this landlord. Where did you even meet this landlord?
I met him through Craigslist.
Okay, so you meet a random person on Craigslist. You move out to the
Yep.
East Coast. You pack your shit. You unpack. First
Yeah,
month,
it's like what's from there, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, because like I really had no idea, and so like keep in mind, my whole goal was I wanted just to be around entrepreneurs. Because I watch YouTube videos from Jim Rohn and even like Ty Lopez and them. They like work on your inner circle and your environment, and so that was just kind of my focus. And so I started attending those local events, and before I got into real estate, I met that guy at the real estate event, and my first question to him was, how do you become a great entrepreneur? Like, how do you actually build a business? And he says, it's very simple to do. He says, you have to break things down into skill sets and master a skill set, one skill set at a time. He's like, investing in real estate, it's easier than like driving. And I was like, that sounds crazy. But he's like, there's a process to get to that level. And he said, one of the first things that you have to do is you have to learn sales. And so the first thing that I did was I took his advice. I went out and got a door-to-door sales job. This was all around about a year and a half ago. And, from there, I slowly but surely started to figure out sales. And then I entered real estate after I had an idea of like how to actually sell.
Gotcha. So, I want to take a quick turn in this conversation real quick. You're a very spiritual guy.
I think we all love my friend.
But you express it a lot. Can you talk to me about that?
To me, spirituality, like, it really just comes down to like, what is it that we want and how can we get it right now? Because in essence, in order to get it right now, like, we have to become someone. We have to become someone that we're not. And so there's like that spiritual growth that takes place during that little segment. And that's like, to me, that's the spirit. That's like the spirituality part, is that growth section.
What advice do you have for somebody that wants to get started in real estate?
In all reality, like, this has even nothing to do with real estate or film or being an artist or none of that. The biggest thing that I can say is like, you kind of have to figure out what you're after, like right now in this moment. Not in a year, 2, 5 years. That stuff doesn't even exist. It's more of what's the mission right now. You could have anything you want in the entire world. What would it be in this moment? And so for me, I wanted to buy a house right now. And so I had to like figure out how to structure out how to do that. And, I would encourage people to go to meetup events for all that stuff. But even, as film and as an artist, it's like we take our imagination and we bring it to life. And so me, I express myself through real estate doing that. You do it a different way. But the biggest question that I love to ask is, what do I want right now? And who do I have to become to get what I want in this moment, like right now?
So anyway, the way I like to end these segments is I have the guest just say, my name is blank, and I am the master of my fate.
I like it. We ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Elijah Barber, and I am the master of my fate.
Bro, awesome, Eli. Thank you so much for your time, man. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, thank you, Sly. We will be in touch soon, my friend.
Yes. Awesome, brother.
All right.
Be easy.
Bye-bye.